Hello, welcome to Revive Hi-Fi Canada. And our latest feature is a receiver feature, and this is the Marantz SR4320 receiver. This receiver is, well, let's just say it's really good. As we have many good pieces of equipment on this channel, this is no exception. This is a very straight ahead, simple analog, completely analog receiver, stereo receiver, 2 channel, excellent sound, warm, just excellent. Yet it's got a kind of a modern twist to it. It has, as you can see, all full logic buttons on the front. It's got a nice display. It's got a very nice volume control, as you can see here. It's got a pretty pleasant sound. You've seen this receiver in several of the videos that we've had on the channel, so I may or may not feature it in a sound test, so we'll leave it at that. But yeah, we can just start with the front. The front has got speaker selector. It's got bass and treble and balance control. Of course, it has a radio. It's got many inputs, as you can see on the front here. It's a nice piece because if you just want a straight ahead music machine, I highly recommend it. It's got also on the back, it's got 2 sets of speaker terminals. If you take a look here, right there are 2 sets of speaker terminals, as well as many inputs. If you see all the way across here, it's got several different inputs. So it's pretty nice. One thing I can say is that the radio reception is not bad at all on this receiver. It does quite well at pulling in stations on AM, on FM. Of course, AM depends a lot on the interference in the area. It's also got a nice clear yet heavy beefy sound to it. It has a pretty decent power transformer. If you can look from the top here, I'll zoom out there. You might be able to see it. It's not exactly well exposed here, but it's got pretty decent size to the power transformer. It's 80 watts per channel, so it's got a nice amount of power. It powers pretty much most of the speakers I put through it. It's never had a problem. I've used it even with some 6 and 4 ohm speakers and didn't really have an issue. So it's got decent power. It's pretty common with Marantz. They make pretty decent stuff. Overall, very simple 2-channel receiver. Treble. It's never, one thing I like about the treble on this receiver is that it's not too overdone. It's got a sparkle to it, but the sparkle doesn't really go towards the realm of shrill. So it's got that nice detailed sound, so it doesn't have a problem in that area. Mid-range is beautiful. Voices come through really nicely. But what I really like about this receiver is the bass. So I don't really put the bass at anything other than 0 on this, and wow, it's got a nice amount of bass. It's got a fat, meaty sound to it. It's a thick sounding receiver. I like it. I like it especially on speakers that tend to have a slight brightness to them. It makes them sound it balances that out and brings a nice overall sound to the experience when you're listening to music. The phono stage is absolutely fantastic. And one thing I gotta say is overall, imaging, sound stage, it's all really good on this. But when you play a record, the scale of sound, overall, even on my PM6006, the Marantz phono stages that they put into their audio gear are quite excellent from my experience. I have an external Cambridge Audio CP2, for my phono stage, and I use that and I connect it to my Marantz PM6006, and I can't tell the difference really between the two, not that easily. Maybe the CP2 is slightly better, but overall I would say that the phono stage is excellent value within these types of machines. So if you have a turntable, you can connect it directly to this. It sounds fabulous. It sounds really good. I mean, the scale of sound that comes out is really quite something when it's connected to the turntable. Other than that, not that much more to say. It's a simple, straight ahead receiver that you've seen in many of the videos here on the channel. It's because it does a really good job. And if you see one of these, I highly recommend them. They're good value for what you get, for sure. So that's pretty much all I got to say about the Marantz SR4320. See you next time on Revive Hi-Fi Canada. If you like our videos, please hit subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.